Ever caught your child red-handed with crumbs on their face and a half-eaten biscuit behind their back, only for them to confidently say, "It wasn't me"? You're not alone. For young children, lying isn't about being sneaky. It's often their way of navigating new emotions, avoiding trouble, or even testing boundaries. But how do you handle it without turning every fib into a meltdown or a guilt trip? In this guide, we'll show you simple, practical steps to turn those little lies into valuable lessons on honesty and trust, without shame, accusations, or power struggles. Let's dive in. Before I forget, please like, subscribe, and share if you find our content helpful and informative. Lying is something every parent encounters at some point. For young children under 6, lying is often less about being deceitful and more about testing boundaries, exploring their imagination, or avoiding getting into trouble. As parents, it's important to respond to lies in a way that teaches honesty and encourages trust, rather than instilling fear or shame. Here's a conversational guide with practical steps to help you address lying in a constructive, empathetic way. 1. Describe what you see. Instead of accusing your child or asking loaded questions like, "Did you eat the cake?" which might encourage them to lie further, simply state the obvious. For instance, if you see chocolate smeared on your child's face and crumbs on the table, you can say, "I see chocolate on your face and crumbs on the table." This approach avoids confrontation and sets a neutral tone. When children feel less cornered, they are more likely to respond honestly. How parents can apply this? The goal is to narrate the facts without judgment or blame. Practice this by observing situations and calmly describing what you notice. For example, "I see water on the floor and the cup lying on its side. There are marker drawings on the wall." This technique shifts the focus from who is at fault to the situation itself, encouraging your child to reflect on their actions without feeling attacked. 2. Describe how you feel. Once you've described what you see, share your emotions in a straightforward way. This helps your child understand the impact of their actions on others. Use I statements to express how you feel. For example, "I'm upset that the cake was eaten. I was saving it for dessert when our friends come for dinner tonight." This not only models emotional expression, but also teaches your child about empathy, understanding how their actions affect others. How parents can apply this? Take a moment to name your feelings clearly and honestly. Practice using sentences like, "I feel frustrated when the toys are left out because it's harder to walk around the room." "I'm disappointed that my notebook was scribbled on because I need it for work." Your child will start to see how their actions have consequences and learn the importance of considering others' feelings. By the way, if you are looking for an amazing nursery to send your little ones to, check out our website at purplebeesdaynursery.com. 3. Acknowledge feelings. Acknowledging your child's feelings is crucial because it shows them that you understand what they might have been thinking or feeling when they lied. Children are more likely to open up when they feel understood, not judged. For instance, "It's not easy to resist cake. I bet you wish you hadn't eaten it." This doesn't excuse the behavior, but validates their emotions, making it easier for them to admit the truth and learn from the situation. How parents can apply this? When addressing lying or misbehavior, put yourself in your child's shoes and verbalize their possible emotions. For example, "I know it's hard to wait for dessert when the cake looks so delicious. I can imagine you were scared I'd be upset when you spilled the juice." Acknowledging feelings helps diffuse defensiveness and fosters open communication. 4. Try problem solving. Make a plan for the future. Once the immediate situation has been addressed, shift the focus to problem solving. This teaches your child to think about solutions rather than getting stuck in guilt or fear. You could say, "Next time you're tempted, let me know. I'm sure we can find a way to help you wait." This gives your child an active role in addressing the issue and empowers them to make better choices in the future. How parents can apply this? Work together to come up with solutions to common scenarios where lying or misbehavior might occur. For example, if your child lied about spilling something, Next time, you can tell me straight away so we can clean it up together. If they lied about drawing on the wall. Next time you want to draw, let's find some paper so you can make something beautiful without damaging the walls. By involving your child in problem solving, you're teaching them accountability and practical ways to handle similar situations. 5. Adjust expectations. Manage the environment. Sometimes, the best way to reduce lying is to adjust your environment and expectations. Young children often struggle with self-control, and temptation can be too strong for them to resist. Instead of expecting them to handle it perfectly, create an environment that supports better choices. For example, the next time I buy chocolate cake, I'll put it out of sight until it's time for dessert, so it's not so tempting. This reduces opportunities for misbehavior and sets your child up for success. How parents can apply this? Think about your child's daily routines and environments. How can you make it easier for them to make good choices? Here are some ideas. If your child tends to grab sweets before meals, store them in a cupboard they can't reach. If they struggle with putting away toys, keep fewer toys accessible at one time. By managing the environment, you're not just preventing problems, you're teaching your child how to navigate temptations and challenges. 6. Help the child make amends. When a lie has caused a problem, it's important to guide your child towards making amends. This helps them learn about responsibility and the importance of fixing their mistakes. For instance, we're going to need something for dessert when our friends come over. Can you get out some biscuits and arrange them nicely on a plate? This teaches your child that while mistakes happen, they have the power to make things right. How parents can apply this? Encourage your child to take actions that repair the situation, no matter how small. Here are some examples. If your child lied about drawing on the wall, can you help me clean the wall with a damp cloth? If they lied about taking a toy from a friend, let's return the toy and say sorry together. The key is to approach this in a supportive way, showing your child that making amends is about taking responsibility, not punishment. Why these steps work. Each of these steps is designed to build trust and teach valuable life skills without creating fear or resentment. When parents respond to lying with empathy and problem solving, they create a safe environment where children feel comfortable telling the truth. Describe what you see. Avoids accusations and keeps the conversation neutral. Describe how you feel. Models emotional expression and teaches empathy. Acknowledge feelings, validates your child's emotions, and encourages honesty. Try problem solving, focuses on solutions rather than blame. Adjust expectations, helps reduce opportunities for lying or misbehavior. Help the child make amends, teaches responsibility and how to repair relationships. Key reminders for parents. Keep calm. When you stay calm, your child feels safe and is less likely to lie out of fear. Avoid labels. Don't call your child a liar. It can damage their self-esteem and make them feel stuck in that behavior. Focus on the lesson. Instead of punishing the lie, focus on teaching honesty and problem solving. Be a role model. Children learn by watching you. Be honest in your words and actions to set a good example. Example scenario. Imagine Sophie, a 4-year-old, denies eating a biscuit even though crumbs are on her shirt and chocolate is on her face. I see crumbs on your shirt and chocolate on your face. I feel disappointed because I was saving those biscuits for after dinner. It's hard to wait for biscuits, especially when they look so tasty. Next time, let me know if you're feeling tempted, and we'll figure out a way to help you wait. From now on, I'll keep the biscuits in the cupboard until it's time to eat them. Can you help me set the table for dinner so we're ready for dessert later? What's our final thoughts? Teaching young children to be honest isn't about catching them out. It's about guiding them to understand why honesty matters and how their actions affect others. By responding calmly, empathizing with their feelings, and involving them in problem solving, you can turn moments of dishonesty into valuable teaching opportunities. Remember, parenting is about progress, not perfection. With patience and consistency, you'll build a strong foundation of trust and honesty that will serve your child well for years to come. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you find our content helpful and informative. Your support helps us create more videos that make parenting and teaching a joy. For more information, visit us at purplebeeschildcare.com. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you enjoy every moment with your children.